From the students of the Department of Meteorology and Atmospheric Science, here is your Penn State Campus Weather Service forecast.
Good evening, I'm student meteorologist Luke Snyder here for your Wednesday evening forecast. Taking a look at a time lapse over here from Beaver Stadium. We had a lot of fog here in the State College region earlier this morning. I'm pretty sure many of us were awake for that. You can see we have some incredibly dense and thick fog. The camera is picking up absolutely nothing. This is just fog and cloud coming in through later on. And as you can see, around 11 or 11:30 a.m. is when skies start to beginning to clear up, and by about noon is when we are seeing our typical partly cloudy skies for much of State College and what we've been experiencing for much of today. This is what we're sitting at currently right now, just a few clouds coming into the area. And for current conditions, we are sitting at around 79 degrees with a feels like of 80, however. A dew point of 61, that's been pretty stagnant from earlier on this morning. You know, that fog was caused by the temperature and dew point being incredibly close, if not the same temperature, causing those thick, dense clouds to come closer to the surface. Visibility was at 0 miles this morning, now at 10 miles, and we have some slight winds coming in from the south-southwest at around 9 miles per hour. Looking at a bit of a radar and satellite recap from earlier today, you can see the Commonwealth is not having much going on, just a few lingering clouds just west of us in Ohio. But as we expand out into the rest of the country, you can see we have an incredibly large cold front moving through the area, expanding across almost the complete country. You can see it's all the way up north by the Great Lakes region. There's even some formation down here in northern Texas and southern Oklahoma as well. You can see some precipitation is forming as well. And that's expected to make its way through and continue through the region later on this weekend, but more on that a little bit later. Looking at your high temperatures right now, you can see State College again is at 79 degrees, and we included the departure from average. So you can see State College is around 12 degrees warmer than average, and the entire state is going to be experiencing these well above average temperatures right now. And as we expand out into the northeastern portion of the state, there is this very large warm air mass over the entire northeastern portion of the country as well. And you can see as we go much further up in Maine and to the New England area, they are experiencing the largest increase in temperatures from average. Looking at your temperature outlook over the next few days, however, you can see that, like I mentioned, that cold front is going to be moving through the area, causing a little bit more of a warmer air mass on the western portion of the country. But as you look out, you can see that the eastern portion of the lower 48 is expected to be having significantly cooler temperatures than we've been experiencing these past few days. Looking at some future radar, you can see temperatures dip into the 50s overnight and pick up yet again tomorrow, but not really reaching into the 80s like we've been seeing today for some places. We have some scattered showers here in the southeastern portion of Pennsylvania, but over here on the western side, you can see that cold front is bringing along quite a few showers, even a few strong isolated showers in Ohio. And that's going to continue through into the western portion of the state as well, more so tomorrow evening and overnight into Friday as well. Around Friday at noon is when it's expected to have this really thin but consistent band hit the State College region. As temperatures begin to decline, you can see much of the state is going to be sitting in the 60s for their temperatures this time of day. And that's going to continue through and potentially break up a little bit more into Friday evening. Looking at some rain counting, you can see the measurement of rain. We have a lot of rain here in Erie. That's going to be due to these strong winds associated with that cold front, causing a lot of lake effect rain. So that in Erie area, and then over here to my left, you can see Long Island in New York by the ocean. You can see that they're going to be having quite a significant amount of rainfall over these next few days due to that wind and that lake effect rain as well. And then taking a wider look, you can see at the northeastern portion of the state and some future weather into the weekend as well. Again, that very large rain system coming through associated with that cold front is going to be passing through the area Friday evening and into Saturday as well. Expected to be more on the eastern portion. As you can see, Philippe comes through and begins to make contact and form with that large system coming through the area Saturday evening. But afterwards, much of Sunday is expected to be relatively clear, maybe some more northern showers. As you can see here in Canada, very far north, we have a lot of circular motion, even some potential snow or freezing rain up there. But this circular motion is going to be bringing some some showers coming in from the north, actually. So that's why the more northern portion of Pennsylvania is expected to be seeing some showers Sunday and into Monday as well. And then Monday, again, a little bit more of the very outer remnants of that circular motion up north in Canada is expected to potentially come through the Pennsylvania region later on Monday. Looking at tonight's forecast, you can see we're going to be reaching a low of around 55 degrees today with relatively clear skies and cool conditions and some calm winds. Looking at tomorrow, reaching a high of 75 degrees. This is expected to be the last day of heat. And by heat, I mean anywhere above 70 degrees, most likely, with some slight winds coming in around 5 to 9 miles per hour. And looking at your 7-day forecast, you can see temperatures are on the dramatic decline after tomorrow. You can see Friday is only expected at 69, and Saturday immediately the high is only in the 50s, and that's going to continue throughout the rest of the weekend as well, with Sunday and Monday having a high temperature of the low 50s as that rain moves through. And by Tuesday, we're expected to be seeing some nice mix of sun and clouds as that rain eventually passes through the area. From the Penn State Campus Weather Service, I'm Luke Snyder. Have a great night.